back. Yay! We got some big news, updating news again. Yay! So I just want to say thank you to my husband Billy Howell for getting me my treadmill today. It's recommended for us to work out, at least walk, uh, at least 30 minutes a day. So he went and got me a treadmill because here in Thompson it's cold. So um I just wanted to say thank you to Billy for letting me or for getting me my treadmill. I've wanted one for many, many years and I finally got one. So I made some changes to my diet. I've been eating a lot of tomatoes because tomatoes is a good source of cancer fighting, as far as I read anyway. So sorry. Um, so that's one thing that I've been doing is eating a lot of tomatoes. Um, you always got to do what makes you feel better. So even if it's in just your mind, go with it. So I started eating tomatoes, avocados. Oh, yucky. Um, but I started eating them. They're actually not bad in my sandwiches. So I've cut out a lot of coffee. I have one medium coffee in the morning, and then I'll have my strawberry banana fruit smoothie on my lunch, and then I have a black green tea. So yeah, um, that's how that much has worked out for me. Thanks, Sean. Um, my vaping, I am down to 3% nicotine in that. I have been cranky as hell. So that's good. But it's good that I'm cutting back on my nicotine. I've got some appointments coming up. I finally got my appointments for my my CT scan, bone scan, and MUGA scan. So, um, not yesterday, but the day before, I got a call for my bone scan and MUGA scan. They actually wanted me to get down to Winnipeg yesterday because they called me the day before. And well, that's just kind of not doable. So I said, well, I kind of can. It's a little hard. I would love to, but then I'm like, you know what? Screw it. We'll do what we got to do and get down there. So then I asked her. I said, are both are both these scans going to be in the same time? She said no. So that would have mean that we'd have to go back to Winnipeg, yet again after we went yesterday after that. So I said, okay, well, no, because I would like them to try to be as close as I can together so we can just stay down there and get it all done. And then she tells me, well, Amanda, you can get one scan. You need a day break, then you can get the other scan because of the dyes or whatever it is that they inject you with. So I have to have a day worth of or a day break between the two, just so the dyes don't mix up each other or screw up the scans. So Sorry, I'm pulling up my chair. Um, she managed. She called around to all the other hospitals because the hospital that I'm gonna be going to is actually gonna be closed next week. I guess they're doing some renovations, to my understanding. So they're gonna. She phoned. She was awesome. She phoned around to see if they can get me in any sooner and stuff like that, and to try and arrange the 2 scans within the same trip. So all the other hospitals were booked up in Winnipeg for these 2 scans. So she calls me back. She goes, Amanda, can you make it down for the 30th? Yep. And so my bone scan is going to be on the 30th. I got to walk in. I got to be there at 12:15 to get the stuff injected. Then I got to go back again at 3. Now, she did. I should have had this open and to the right page. My apologies. Oh boy, that's way in December. Um, there we go. So I get injected for my bone scan at 12:45, not 12:15. My apologies. This is why you got to get one of these. They help you a lot. Get them. Um, so 12:45, I'll be getting injected. I got to go back at 3:15 for the scan. That'll be roughly about 30 minutes. So that's not too bad. Well, even if it was too bad, I guess too bad for me because I got to suck it up and sit there for it. Um, Then on the 2nd, my son's birthday. I know it's sad. It's his birthday, and I gotta get a scan done. I feel horrible, but what more can I do? I can't really keep putting it off. So I have my MUGA scan at 9 in the morning. So we did ask Leland if he wanted to come with us, and on the first, because that'd be my day break between the 2 scans. If he wanted to come with us, we can, do the Red Lobster thing because he loves Red Lobster and do whatever he wanted to do all on the first. But he didn't want to make the 12-hour or the 8-hour drive again, so he said no. And he was okay with me getting my scan on his birthday. So luckily it's early in the morning. I can get my scan done and come home and have cake and ice cream, and we could do birthday shopping on the first for him. So at least we could get him something a little different than what we can get him up from or get him up here. So we that is the game plan. So then today, while I was on my lunch break from work, I got a call from Thompson General Hospital, and now I get to go for my CT scan. At 1:15 on the 22nd. So things are starting to move pretty quick. And one thing now that I have my CT scan before I go to Winnipeg, I'm hoping I can actually now meet my oncologist so I do not have to go back again to Winnipeg. A MUGA scan is they're gonna test my heart, or well, not just my heart, but a MUGA scan, they test your heart to make sure it's going to be able to pump the chemo treatments through your system. So they're going to make sure your heart's strong enough to pump the drugs through your system. Make sure your heart's strong enough to actually handle the drug, because chemo can actually take a big toll on your heart. So like I said, I'm not sure if it's a mandatory thing that chemo patients are gonna or have to do. But like I said, I was born with a hole in my heart. Fortunately it has closed over. So I'm thinking that could be why they're making me go for the MUGA scan, or it could be just because of the chemo. So that's what a MUGA scan is. They inject you, and it's almost they inject you. They set a camera above your head, and they watch the stuff get pumped through your body, and it'll tell them if the chemo can actually be, or if my heart's gonna be good enough to pump the chemo throughout my body. So I'm interested in to see all that. It's gonna definitely be neat to to go through. Everything's apparently painless, but again, there's a needle involved, so how painless can it be? Um, Sorry for my clothes. I just did a good run on my treadmill. Yay, my new treadmill. I love it. So that's why I need to start exercising my heart and make sure my heart's gonna be able to pump the chemo through. Um, Sorry, I'm just mucking around here. So that's pretty much where we sit. So I'm hoping now I can get a call from the oncologist and we can line up that appointment within this trip, and no more trips until the middle of chemo where I get to meet my surgeon again, and then my plastic surgeon if I do plan on getting the reconstructive surgery. So I still have a little bit of time to think about that, and I am um so yeah, my job's still being really good about everything. Really supportive, really helping me through it all. And yeah, so that's just a little small update. I want to actually try and do some streaming off my phone. I want to see if they'll allow me to do that. So I can show everybody the machinery they'll be using and stuff like that. But I'm not sure if they'll allow it. But I'm gonna ask them, and just so people kind of know what they're gonna be walking into. Um, so yeah, with my two appointments though, they do need them a day apart for the fact they need a 24-hour gap between the two. So I don't have the dye in my system from the bone scan going into my MUGA. So I really like that name, MUGA. So that's it for now for my updates. I thought I would share with everybody. Things are getting pretty overwhelming right now. I still feel okay, just a lump in the boob. Um, I'm just really getting really overwhelmed with all the phone calls. Not that they're bad, it's, just appointments. It's hard to keep them straight, but this is why I have a nurse navigator. I'm trying to help her do her job, because how many people does she have to look after? And I'm only finding it overwhelming on myself, and she's got to worry about how many people. So, so as far as my cancer here, still nothing's really changed. Um, my skin's still the same, everything's still the same inside the bra, so I'm taking that as a bonus. Um, so yeah, I've been doing detox baths now. I've heard that can help a little bit. I'm not sure how true it is, but if it helps your mind think it's gonna heal, then it's gonna help you relax a little bit. So if it makes you feel better, do it, right? So what I do is I have a cup of Epsom salt and a cup of baking soda and put it in my bath, and I sit there and I make sure my lump is submerged in the water for at least 45 minutes. If I'm having a really, crappy day, not due to cancer, but, due to stress from like normal life stuff, I add some lavender in there so I can come crawl into bed and fall asleep fast and easy. One thing I have noticed though with the cancer lump buddy friend of mine there, it's not really waking me up so much at night anymore. I don't know if it's because I've learned not to roll on my stomach or if it's not bothering me as much. I'm not sure. So yeah, that's it for the updates. And one thing I can't stress enough is if you are concerned about you having the breast cancer gene, you can talk to your doctor and get the blood work done to find out if you actually have the gene for breast cancer. And if so, they will start you regularly on visits to monitor yourself or so they can monitor you and keep an eye out for things to happen. So that would be a good way for you guys to keep a good start on your breast health and stuff. So I'm not sure if it's the same with any other cancers. Like I said, everything's different with every other cancer, but at least for this, like I just found this out when I met my surgeon. Yeah, you can go get some blood work done. Just talk to your doctor and say, hey, I'm worried, breast cancer does run in my family, or even if it doesn't, you can still probably request it. So, take care of the tatas and go get it done. It's only a little bit of blood work, little needle. So yeah, I'm also very claustrophobic. Now I know with the CT scan and the bone scan, I gotta go into a machine. So I'm trying to work with myself on that. I've been working with myself on my social anxiety, the videos, my heart issues, the treadmill. So I don't know how to work with myself on the claustrophobic. I know it's only for, a little bit, but I'm still kind of nervous on how that's gonna go. I'm scared I'm gonna have a panic attack or try and beat up a machine or something. Maybe they'll have to put me under just for that. I'm not sure. So anyway, that's my update, my video for now. Love you all. Take care. Thank you, and we'll see you later. Bye.